Graphical study of motion. Motion of an object can be studied by using graphs showing its position as a function of time. Now look at the preceding figure, which shows the graphs of position as a function of time. Shows an object which is at rest, for which the x-t graph shows a horizontal straight line. Now as the object is at rest, therefore the displacement of the object is 0, therefore velocity is also 0, as velocity is displacement divided by time interval. Now look at the preceding figure, it shows x-t graph for an object moving with constant velocity along positive x-axis. Now as the velocity is constant here, therefore displacement is proportional to the time. Note that here the slope of this straight line is positive, the speed is equal to the magnitude of the velocity. Figure C shows the x-t graph for an object moving along the negative x-axis, and therefore the slope of line is negative. Figure D shows the x-t graph of an object having oscillatory motion, but here the speed is constant, here the direction of velocity changed from positive to negative. Now look at the preceding figure, as shown below shows the motion of an object with non-uniform velocity. Here the velocity changed with time, and therefore average and instantaneous velocity are different. This figure shows the average velocity over time interval from t1 to t4 around time t0, shown by slope AB. Now for small time interval from t2 to t3, the average velocity is slope of the line CD. If we keep reducing the time interval around t0, we will come to a limit, when the time interval will go to 0. When time interval will go to 0 and lines AB and CD will go over to the tangent to the curve at t0, and therefore the instantaneous velocity at t0 will thus be equal to the slope of the tangent PQ at t0. Acceleration equals acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity with time. It is a vector quantity and its dimension are L1 m0 t2. Now the average acceleration of an object having velocity v1 and v2 at times t1 and t2 is given by acceleration equals v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. Instantaneous acceleration is the limiting value of the average acceleration when the time interval goes to 0. So the instantaneous acceleration is given by instantaneous acceleration equals limit t tends to 0 delta v divided by delta t equals dv divided by dt.